We are live. Hello, my name is David Templer and this is my co-host, the
Wait,
Box.
haven't started recording.
No, I'm doing it with the YouTube. Right, headphones on. I think if I was a LITness podcast fan, I would watch this instead of listen to it. So first of all, let's say hello to YouTube. And
guys.
without further ado, we're going to get going with the podcast.
Just to explain the box for a second, it's better sound quality in here, so as you can hear, yeah, we've got upgraded studio space.
So what do I do? Just sit here and not be in a box?
Listen to the difference. Look, this is my voice, I'm in the box. What about you?
Hello!
Exactly.
Oh, hello.
See what I mean?
Are you ready to go with the podcast?
Oh,
Or is this started?
it's already
Okay,
started.
right. Remember,
Go.
microphone close to your mouth, David, so people can hear you. And we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Oh, hello, boy.
Oh, hello boy, welcome back to the LITness podcast with...
My name is Temptation, aka David Paul Templar, and this is my co-host.
Big Dirty Al, also known as Alexander Hoban. Mark Hendry is my middle names, if anyone's interested, probably not.
Big Dirty Al, that's what we like to call him for short. Oh, that went a bit weird then.
Wait, we're fine, we're fine.
We're fine? We're good?
I think so.
We're good. Okay, so yeah, welcome back to the LITness podcast, the only place online balancing lifestyle with fitness. And today, we have got an exceptionally special edition for you, which we're going to talk about later.
Continue.
Oh, sorry. Should we start this again? I keep fucking it up.
Wait.
It's throwing me off.
That sounds... Hello?
Bonjour.
Hello?
Hello. Right,
Okay.
start again.
Sorry. Why can't I hear... Can you hear me?
Not sure.
Like as good as you can hear you? Hello?
No, I don't think so.
Bastards. How about now? That's better. Alright.
You're a bit low.
Shit. Okay.
Start again, sorry.
No box.
Sorry, YouTube. You get to see. You get to
edit
see the...
David, edit this out.
Oh, hello, boy.
Oh, hello, boy.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am very, very well. And as you can tell from the sound of my voice, I'm very excited about this podcast, which is the LITness podcast, the only place online balancing lifestyle with fitness. And I am here, David Paul Templar, with my co-host,
Alexander Hoban. Mark Hendry is my middle name for anyone that's interested. I'm just going to clean up the background here.
Yeah, looking a bit untidy, is it?
Yeah.
You won't be able to see this if you're listening on the podcast, but we've changed up our setting a little bit today. We're normally slouched over on the couch, but we've got some chairs today. We're upright, we're buzzing, and I'm about to get even more buzzing because I've got a little present for us.
Oh, look at this. Balance boy!
Oh, balance boy. So, I'm going to tell you why in just a second, but today we're celebrating.
Cheers, Matthias.
I've just signed a contract, and I'm absolutely buzzing about it, but there's a few things that we do on the podcast before we're going to crack on with that, and it is called... We need a little jingle for this.
Get it off your chest, get it off your chest, get it off your chest so you can
Get it off
be
your chest.
happy and not depressed. Get it off your chest so you're not depressed. Yo.
Woo! That was good.
Yeah, that was off the cuff as well.
Oh, you just spat bars for fun
I know.
then. Okay, so my first, get it off your chest. For those of you who are listening for the first time, get it off your chest is a reference to pushing the dumbbells off your chest, but also it's the little things that we get uptight about in our day-to-day lives. And I get pissed off very easily, and I'm one of these people who just needs to rant about it, get it off my chest, pun intended, and then I feel fine about it. So I've got 2 food-related ones that I'm going to mix into one. First of all, I'm going to open the balance.
What is balance, by the way?
Balance boy. They don't know it yet, but they actually sponsor this podcast, and it is a Aqua Spritz, 4%, 58 calories per can. You can buy it on the Mustard Food website, and it's just a delightful, refreshing drink.
With alcohol, just so everyone knows.
With alcohol.
You do have to be over 18 to purchase, by the way, if you're watching from TikTok.
And I like to practice what I preach, and I'm getting a little bit lit while talking about a little bit fit.
That's it.
But the majority of the time, we're just chatting shit.
Exactly.
Oh, lit. Fit
Little
shit.
shit.
Anyway, so my food related, get it off your chest. I don't like to say this about Leon because I'm a massive fan of Leon
Yeah,
and I
same.
eat it a lot. But
Yeah.
when you go in there, the menu, so you walk in to Leon, for nobody who's been there before, the counter is right in front of you and the menu is above the heads of the people stood behind the counter, and it's obvious you just walked in because they can see you just walk through the door.
Oh, don't.
And they say,
what you're gonna say.
"Hiya, can I help you?" And I'm like, well, fuck me, I've literally just walked through the door, the menu's massive, I'm not a creature of habit, I like to try something different, like they've just launched the Christmas menu. And if you'd have said to me, "Can I help you?" I'd have just said katsu curry. You haven't even given me a chance to see the Christmas menu, and I could have made a rash decision.
Exactly, and then suddenly you've got GFC when you could have had the turkey wrap.
Exactly, so anybody who works at Leon, in fact Leon, if you're listening, can you just say, "Hello sir, have a look at the menu," and then when you're ready, come and order.
Train your staff better, because I don't ever go into a restaurant or anywhere knowing what I want. You don't go into prep knowing exactly what you want, do you? You go, you browse, you see what the different things are, you have a look at the calories maybe.
Exactly. And then, and in fact, so when I go in the morning, I know, man knows he's getting porridge of the gods.
Yeah,
and
obviously.
if he's very hungry, a big breakfast or a truffle egg pot. I know the menu off by heart, but this is a general rule for everybody in the restaurant catering industry. Don't expect people to know what they want.
Yeah, 100%. Don't pressure them. If they're stood back, I don't even go up to the counter. When I'm at the counter in front of you, then ask what I'd like.
Yeah.
If I'm 10 steps back, 10 paces back, looking up at the menu, fuck off.
Yes, I couldn't put it better myself.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So that was my first get off your chest. Have you got one, or do you want me to do my second food related one?
No, carry on.
Okay, so my second food related one, in fact relates to about an hour ago. So I was getting off the tube and walking to Alex's. On the way, there is a restaurant called Tortilla, which is one of your burrito, naked bowl type style places. You pick what you want, you tell them the ingredients, and they do it for you. Now, I've got a few gripes with this because it really, really pisses me off. Number one, there's 3 people behind the counter, but there's a crossover between their roles. So the first person asks you what you want, so you either say you want a burrito or a bowl. I told them I want a burrito, a chicken burrito with tomato rice. Then it kind of gets lost in translation because there's a second guy who also takes your rice order, and I'm like, bro, I've just told you I want a chicken burrito with rice, and you're asking me the rice again?
So the first lady, her sole job is to toast the tortilla in the thing. That's all she does. She gets the foil or the bowl, and then she just puts the tortilla in the machine, and then she passes it to the next guy. But why does she ask what you want when he's going to ask?
Yeah. Or just you to say, as you pass it on, chicken burrito, tomato rice.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to say it again.
No. And then when you get to the till, so what do you have, sir? Have you?
Yeah, because I'm just going to say, oh, I just got a plain burrito, no guac, which is a waste of money. It's not a waste of money. It's a good...
They charge
80p,
way more than
80p for a tablespoon of guac.
Yeah. And also, so it's like, okay, I've just told her what I wanted, then I told the next lady, and now you're asking. So when I get to you, I'm going to say, I got a burrito, no meat, just rice. No guac, just rice in a burrito. What's that, 30 pence? Thank you very much. D's. Yeah, people must do that, man.
Yeah.
People must do that.
And also, when I was in this one, so another massive gripe. They should ask you everything you want in it first, so they know how much to put of each thing, so it will wrap. Because they're like black beans or pinto beans. Black beans, please. Chicken, beef, whatever. Chicken.
Yeah.
Do you want peppers? Yes, please. But I also want every single vegetable in there. I want the chilies. I want the cabbage.
Yeah.
They don't give you enough time to tell you, and then they'll put it all in, try and wrap it, and then it splits. And I'm like, now I've just got. I might as well have ordered a bowl because I'm eating it with a fork. Yeah. Anyway, that's that one off my chest. Bloody hell, that went on for about 5 minutes.
I hate self-checkout machines.
Yeah.
Like I like the principle of checking out, self-checkout. That's good. That's convenient for me. I don't have to talk to anyone. Anywhere when I can avoid talking to some donut that I don't want to talk to, I do that. But every time I use one, it fucks up anyway. So I have to speak to the donut that's running those machines.
Yeah.
So you go to the self-checkout machine, beep, beep, whatever. You put something on there, it goes, well, I don't even know what it says. Just like item not recognised.
Item.
Or some shit, something like that. I'm like, it's there. It's in the thing. And the lady comes over, and I hate the way they like judge you and then look through your bag.
As if you stole something.
9 times out of 10 I haven't. Sometimes though, I do put a steak through as carrots. Sue me.
You're not going to not, are you? It makes it vegan almost.
Sue me.
No, this isn't a steak. I'm vegan. This is a carrot.
I actually used to do that a lot. There used to be this trick that you could do where it would just back in the old days at uni, you could put a steak on the machine and then just press like carrots and it would weigh the steak, the packaging of the steak and everything, and then you just put it in your bag and it like registers the carrots like 49p for a sirloin. Deece. Doesn't work anymore though, so don't try it.
Yeah, don't try it. You look like an idiot.
You look like an idiot. It does work on those machines where it doesn't weigh it. You know, like half the machines have weighing bits, and the other half don't for some reason because they're like the card only or some shit. You do it on those.
I'm not going to do that anymore because once, I have to admit, I put a Krispy Kreme through as a regular donut and the lady said to me, that is not a 49p jam donut, that's the £3.50 lotus-filled cream Especianaire, whatever it is.
That's got me.
She's made a word up there as well, Especianaire.
That actually tickled me.
Especially a millionaire. Yeah, anyway, the last thing that I want to get off my chest, I don't know if it's that of a bad get off your chest, but I've just had a TV programme come out today that I featured in for about a minute.
Get you.
I'm making it the big time. So first of all, when I received a call saying, hello David, how would you feel about going on a date? I was like, I'd love to.
Yeah.
I'd absolutely love to. Turns out the name of the programme was My Mate is a Bad Date, and I didn't realise that I'd be dating the world's...
moodiest bitch.
Moodiest bitch, yeah, basically. So turned up to Leicester, not very far, being from London. Yeah, just endured probably 30 minutes of the worst day of my life, and then she walked out of the date and left me there looking like a lemon, basically.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's not good, guys. That's bad date etiquette, by the way, if you're watching. Don't walk out on your date. Give them the time, like, even if it's a bad date, just enjoy it. It's an experience, something to tell your friends. Walking out is just rude.
It wasn't a bad date though. I wasn't a bad date.
Yeah. You're not a bad date. I've been on a date with you.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't walk out.
You're fun. You're fun. To be fair, I've just watched a TV show with you and she seems very, very moody.
But you know what it's like, produced, edited, just, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, so that's the get off your chest section done. You got anything else you want to get off your chest?
Nah, I just tempted my pecs to see how they're feeling. They're feeling good. I did chest day today.
Actually, speaking about dates, so in fact we'll do a podcast about this next time. So basically, I went speed dating a couple of weeks ago with a company called Clicked. And it was hosted by Freddie Brown from Made in Chelsea. Basically, there was 18 boys, 18 girls. You do 3 minutes dating with each person, and then if you like the opposite sex, at the end of the night, they say they like you, you say they like them. There was a chance to go on holiday. Anyway, I matched with this absolute rocket, and unfortunately, she can't come away with me. But the flights, hotel, everything is already booked, so now I've got to pick somebody else to go away with me. Now, this is going to sound really bad, but the whole night was a launch party for Clicked, and it was celebrities, influencers, very good looking people in one room, and now I've just been told, right, you've got to pick somebody from the app. And number one, it's hard anyway because you have to pass a test to be able to match them. And number two, it's just difficult. You're given like the best prize possible, and then they're like, oh, you can still go, but you've got to pick from here.
The girl that can't go.
Yeah.
Can she actually not go, or was she just scared of going on holiday on her own with you?
Up for debate. No, I think she actually can't go. We're going to go for a drink, but it is a bit of a daunting thing actually. Hi, I've met you for 3 minutes. So I thought that was daunting. Met her for 3 minutes. I obviously talked to her a little bit afterwards.
Yeah.
But that would have been fine. Cool girl. But now I've got to pick someone from an app that I'm not even going to meet before going. I'm going to meet them at the airport.
Jesus. And then you got to sit next to them on the plane and all that shit. That's going to suck, mate.
That's going to be ledge.
What if they're just...
it could go one or two ways, couldn't it? It could either be a jokes weekend.
You've got to pick a good person.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying, but it's now Wednesday and I leave on Saturday. So, my aim was to go out Saturday night and try and find somebody to take, but I got absolutely battered and I don't think I could actually talk. So
last Saturday?
The Saturday just gone, yeah.
Oh man, what did you do?
So it was my friend's birthday.
Yeah.
Chelsea lot, you know, rah, your lot, talking all like this. Hello.
And definitely not my lot, don't associate me with those
hello, boys. So just went out and was in Raffles till 6 in the morning.
What's that?
Raffles is a private members club on King's
Road. Look at him. He's in the private members clubs, guys. He hit 10k straight in there. I bet you bought a membership as well, didn't you?
Membership. I hit 10k, bought membership, started going on TV. Think I'm big time. Now I've made it, but I still can't find anybody to go on holiday with me. So.
To be fair, you've got a couple of shows coming up, so keep an eye out for David on the big screen.
Keep an eye out for me. Leading nicely on. Keep your eye out if you are in the Hampstead area. Right, this is my big news, and I feel like I need to put a little bit of a tyre on for this. So if you're watching on YouTube,
Guys,
here's the grand reveal.
On YouTube, go over there.
If you don't watch on YouTube, watch this on YouTube just so you can see this. And also, Alex is making vlogs again on YouTube. He's a great content curator. I like watching his stuff. So yeah, go and sign up to his, subscribe to his channel, not sign up.
Sign up.
Sign up.
Sign up to LITness Boy.
Alex Hoban. Anyway, I am very, very pleased to announce that your boy here is the new head trainer of F45 Highgate. So, right, let me get my earphones on. Hold that a second.
Good job.
Over the ear.
Now I'm on David's mic.
Oi.
Litty boy.
That was a great
Phil.
Phil. Yeah, I was thinking of the word. So yes,
Mate, that suits you, mate.
Does it?
It says functional 45, F45 training.
Oh, I'm buzzing. Honestly, guys, I've literally just come back from a meeting now, and I've signed the contract to be head trainer at F45, and I can't wait to get started. So there's a new studio opening in Highgate. It's right next to Gospel Oak train station, and I was approached by a guy, an investor who wanted to get into the fitness space, and he has asked me to be head trainer, and I've absolutely jumped at the chance. I've got to do a little bit of training in LA. Horrible.
Sorry.
Have to. I made that sound like an arduous task then. I'm going out to LA for the second week in January, and then the studio should be open by the end of January.
Sick.
So I'm absolutely buzzing. It's still going to allow me to do all the stuff that I'm doing now, but I've committed to giving 60% of my time to this studio. Okay. I am head of hiring, so I'm looking for a team now. So if you're listening to this podcast and you're in the fitness space, you've got your level 3 personal training certificate, get in touch. I'm also looking for DJs.
Oh, what's that?
And luckily enough, I'm sat next to a DJ here. So
Top
I'm going to try and get DJ Dungers back in the mixer and involved as well. But I want to build a list of people, so I've got a reliable client list of DJs, personal trainers, everything.
You're
so
ready?
There's the big news.
Okay, so considering 2 podcasts ago we said don't go into a job,
yeah,
and all that stuff. How are we gonna get around that now?
Oh shit! Yeah, I said I was never gonna go and work for somebody again.
Yeah, you've now got a boss.
I've hashtag fucked it. No, so basically,
hashtag contradicting.
I've got a really good relationship with this guy who is the investor of F45, and he was actually one of the reasons why I've decided to go and take this job. So he basically said, yes, he's setting up an F45. So for people who don't know what F45 is, it is a functional training group class which lasts for 45 minutes. It's an hour on a Saturday. So basically, yeah, it's basically group fitness, and I really like the guy who is invested in me. So he'd seen what I was doing online from a LITness perspective, and he wants to build that community in the Hampstead Heath area. So first and foremost, he was like, it's not going to be like this jacked up 6-pack F45 gym.
Okay, so I can't go.
No, yeah, you're out of this one, I'm afraid.
Sucks.
And what's actually happened is it's my business and his business who are doing business, and I'm working for my business doing that. So I've set it up in a way that it's LITness and F45, or hit the guy's business. And I'm really excited about it. Like I've said, I don't know if I've said it on the podcast before, I love personal training, but what I like about personal training is helping people. Yeah. It's not the actual one-to-one personal training. I don't actually enjoy that as much. I like being able to help a wider range of people. So group classes for me, I'm a bit of a hype man. I love the buzz and environment of training group classes. Okay. And that's what I can't wait to get back into. Yeah. It also allows me the freedom to do whatever it is that I wanted to do anyway. So I can still create content with you. I can still do everything that I'm doing. I've got to give 60% of my time to this guy. Okay. And yeah, I think from a content perspective as well, there's a lot of content going to come out of this, because I'm going to be training in the gym every day. I'm going to be working out. And yeah, as I say, it's not working for somebody else. It's doing what I like already. It ties in with the whole LIT. It's a longer interval intensity training. It's the type of training that I do anyway. So I just feel like between myself and F45, it's a perfect fit, because I like that high intensity training. But also between myself and the guy who's investing in it, it's a perfect fit as well, because he loves the balance of lifestyle and fitness. He just didn't know it was LITness yet. He actually mentioned the balance of lifestyle and fitness, and I was like, this is going to go off to a great start. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, it's more regular income for me. I've been very open about my financial situation. I set myself a target that I was willing to go into before having to reevaluate. I didn't get to that point, so it's all just come at a really good time.
Good.
And I'm really, really, really excited about it.
Nice, that's wicked. And it's not long now. When do you go to LA, Jan?
Jan the 13th, yeah. Oh, no, Jan the 10th. I'm going to do a couple of personal days before I get into the course. But yeah, no, it looks really good. The course out in LA is a mix between sales, training, social media. There's 5 separate days of stuff. So I think I'm going to learn quite a lot from that. I'm going to document that as well, so I'll get the vlog going. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is temp_tation.
Hopefully there'll be some absolute worldies on the course.
Oh, hopefully, yeah. That's the thing. So I think the hardest thing for me is obviously I need to build a team now. So you need to build a team of reliable people, but also fun people, and also those that have a good knowledge of personal training. Because it's kind of a mix between a lot of personal trainers. They're boring, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're very egotistical, self-indulgent, broccoli, rice, chicken eating.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the opposite of that, but also I like to have the balance, and I want to build a team that also aligns with what I'm doing.
You like to have the balance.
Like the balance. The balance. Speaking of balance.
Speaking of balance.
Let me wet
the old fresh it.
Yum. Yeah, so I'm excited to build my own team and meet the people that are going to be working with me.
Great. That's amazing, man. That's awesome. So if you guys want to come down and train with David, F45, Hampstead Heath, starting mid-Jan.
Yeah, it's actually going to be called F45 Training Highgate, but it's a stone's throw from Gospel Oak.
Yeah.
Overground. I mean, and it's really, really well connected. It's a great space. I've been to see it. It's currently being built now, and it's actually going to be quite a big studio. So again, another thing, you said come down and train with David. I get quite a lot of people asking for personal training sessions. I feel like this is a way, from a social media perspective, those people who want to, this again sounds really big-headed saying this, but like people who want to come down and meet me, train with me, it's a more affordable way for those guys to get involved in my training.
Yeah. And
just experience a class with me. So
yeah, and you still get the personal training aspect, but you also get a community and a group as well.
Exactly.
That's cool, man. I'm going to be there, so come on down, guys.
Yeah, if you're a fan of either Temptation or Big Dirty Al,
let's get training.
We're going to be there on the reg, so come and train with us. Come get sweaty. And yeah.
Going to be getting naughty.
And that was another thing, so he's very keen on this whole community focus of doing more than just training. There's going to be socials afterwards, summer lunches and all sorts of stuff. So
perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Lots of stuff going on.
Sounds cracking.
I'm absolutely buzzing about that. Really, really excited.
Good. Amazing. What else is going on? So I cracked my head open the other day thanks to David. Just thought I'd bring that up on the podcast.
I don't know how I'm getting the blame for this. I'm too fast. Right, so basically, let's set the scene.
Yeah.
I just got back from York, which is another interesting story that I can't say anything about just yet. And I hadn't seen my partner in crime for more. It was ages because Alex had been in LA.
Yeah, we
went to York,
living it up.
Yeah, we've been doing bits. I hadn't seen Alex for ages, and I was like, I'm really tired, but I want to see my boy. So we went to, what's it called?
Metropolitano, Metropolitano, yeah. Metrocano.
Supermercado.
Something Metropolitano, I don't know, some shit. It's basically this really cool food place in Elephant and Castle, and it's basically Metropolitano, and you just go in there and you can get loads of food at Metropolitano. You can also get loads of drink at Metropolitano.
And there was a lot of ratting boy to be done there as well.
Yeah, ratting was going down. Anyway, it was a fantastic evening. We got thrown out about midnight when it shut. They were like, okay, everyone go home. It's a stone's throw from my house. And on the way home, we passed, me and David were having our usual banter, rough and tumble, and we passed the Vodafone sign, which essentially is the Vodafone logo. And the further you get down towards the Vodafone office, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller until you can't run anymore. So me and David thought it'd be funny to see how far we can run down. And we both sprinted down there. David went first and I went shortly after, forgetting that I was an inch taller than him.
An inch? God, you've done me a favour there.
Alright, he's back.
We're back.
So we ran down the Vodafone sign thinking, oh, that's going to be so jokes. We'll like have a race. And David ran down it and he made it quite far down. I got about halfway down and then just ding,
It was like those, you know, those China dolls that you put inside each other, and you keep opening them, they slowly get smaller. This Vodafone site. Bearing in mind, I wasn't as drunk as you either, because I think you'd had a few drinks beforehand, hadn't you? And Alex was more drunk than me. We were racing. Turns out I'm faster and smaller than him. I'm 5 foot. This is a funny story actually. So I met somebody, or I've met him a few times, but on Saturday, he said to me, I got the impression you were 6'3" from your Instagram. And I was like, why on earth did you get that impression? I was like, I'm constantly putting photos of me up, smaller than my friends, and I go on about that I'm 5'9" and
all
the
the time.
half.
Yeah.
Don't forget the half all the time. So I don't know why he thought that. Anyway, Alex clearly forgot that as well in his drunken state.
Yeah.
Started chasing me, I was faster than him, bang. But because I was less drunk, I knew instantly that it must have hurt. Like he didn't knock himself out, but he wobbled hard.
I played it off. I didn't, basically, like, it hurt, but I don't remember it hurting now. So I'm sure the anaesthetic, what's it called?
Adrenaline.
No, the anaesthetic contribution of the alcohol, which like numbs you, definitely had an impact. The anaesthetic impact on my head was quite significant from the alcohol, so I was numb, but I was bleeding down my head. And Dave was like, we need to go and get that checked out, and I was like, no. So we came back here, we're fucking around at my house, and I DJ'd for like 2 hours with bleeding down my face. And then Dave was like, no, we need to go and get it checked out.
Yeah,
so we went
Alex sobered up a little bit, and he was like, yeah, actually, I think my head hurts, and I'm still bleeding. And I was like, yeah. And you know when you don't want to scare somebody because you know it's bad, but you don't want them to panic, I was like, that is deep. So anyway, thanks to Alex, we probably left this place at 12. By the time we got home, after mucking around, it was like close to 1.
Yeah.
He DJ'd for a couple of hours with blood dripping down his head. Then he called 112. No. Is it 112? 111. 111. And then they were like, yeah, I think you should probably come in. So we went in.
Went to hospital, and then they were like, you've done a really good job here. Have 8 stitches.
3 hours later, we finally left. It was funny because I fell asleep in the waiting room with our fedoras on. They weren't fedoras at all. They were those little pots that you piss in, but we were using them as hats.
Commodes.
Commodes, that's the thing.
We took commodes from the lady and put them on our heads, and they were not impressed.
In the slightest.
No, they were having a shocker that night, and we were in the middle of the night. Me and David were trying to crack jokes and flirt with them, and they were having none of it.
No, I wouldn't be either, to be fair. I'll be a little bit pissed off. Anyway, 1 minute we were mucking around taking selfies with our commodes on. Next thing I know, I fell off the chair and I was on the floor, and I was like, where am I and where is Alex? And I forgot to tell you this, the doctors were like, who's Alex? I don't know if they're banishing me on that. And I was like, what? Am I in some sort of like lucid dream that I don't even know about? And then it turns out you were
I was just getting my stitches in. They gave me 8 stitches. I've had them out now. It's been a week. It was savage. I couldn't wash my hair for like 3 days. But it's worth it for the stories and for the banter. And it's a thoroughly enjoyable weekend.
And that was actually LITness, to be fair. We drunk, we ran, and then you hit your head. Yeah,
it's LITness. And hospital lit, chocolate, you know what I mean? Stitches lit. No, it's good, it's really good. We so I'm moving out of this house that you see us in, and I'm having a little bash, David, so I'm going to hit you up about that after this, make sure you remind me, because I forgot about that.
You forgot to invite me to your house party.
Well, you're my only invite that I'm allowed. We're allowed 1 invite each, the boys, yeah. So I had to weighed you up against loads of better people, but then they just couldn't make it. So.
Oh, okay. I know the feeling.
Why have you got an NFL top on?
That's a good question. So basically, Fabulous Hannah, Freddie, Alex and myself were supposed to go to the NFL, but I didn't actually get to go because I was doing something. I was doing bigger and better things, to be fair.
Yeah, true, to be fair.
And I couldn't make it at the last minute, but I feel like I haven't got the right wear out of this jersey.
It's a nice jersey.
It's really nice.
It's super good fitting for you as well.
It's really nice, and I do like an American piece of clothing.
Do you?
So the whole point of this campaign that Hannah got us invited to was that they're trying to promote jerseys as fashion wear.
Yeah.
So I'm a fashionable guy, aren't I?
Yeah.
So I've got it on. Any more stupid questions? In fact,
why have you got a green bit in your tooth when they're all fake?
Have I actually?
You got a tiny bit.
Oh,
a tiny bit.
You're one of them. You let me go on for 25 minutes. I was actually wearing this when I was up in York, and what does it say on the back? Minshew.
Minshew.
He went,
second.
He went, hey mate, where's your bandana? I went, don't get it. he went, "You've got a Minshew jersey on." I was like, "Yeah," and I explained him the story, and he was like, "Right, so you just got that on for no reason." And I was like, "For fuck's sake!" But now I know who Minshew is. He's the quarterback, and he
He's
wears
a proper character. He's got a moustache. Wears a bandana. Yeah, he's a funny guy, man. Funny guy. Must slay puss.
ratting
You know what I mean? Ratting
boy. Anything interesting happened for you this week?
This week I have. Do you know what I've been doing, which is inspired by you? I've seen David on his Instagram. It ties in with LITness. Getting up really early, and then like working out and fitting more into the day. And I think where I was going wrong a lot with my training was I was training fasted, like super fasted from like 6 p.m. the night before, and when I was training, I wasn't training first thing in the morning. I was training at like 10, so I was fasting for flipping ages, and it just meant that I wasn't progressing in my weights and I wasn't progressing in my fitness very much. I stayed kind of the same size. I don't think I was eating enough calories. So now what I've done is I've started getting up super early, like 6:30 a.m. to either fit in another meal before I work out at like 9, or train before I eat, but train early so I'm not as fasted. That's what I've started doing, and it's great. Love it. So on cardio days I just go straight to the gym and do cardio. On weights days I eat like some oats and stuff before I go and start doing it. I feel great for it. I feel tired as fuck, but I feel great.
Oh, nice. Do you feel like you're more productive early in the morning?
What, working out?
No, just like when you get up at 6:30 and eat your breakfast, what do you do between then and going to the gym?
Oh, I go back to bed.
Oh, you do?
Like, don't sleep.
Just lay there.
Like, no, I just like send emails and stuff.
Oh.
Have a wank. No, I just send emails and stuff, like, but nothing's really going on that time of day. I normally watch a bit of YouTube, catch up on my content creators, edits and stuff. But yeah, you are more productive, but I mainly do it so I can fit in that extra meal and like get the fuel I need to train.
Yeah, nice.
And it's decent, really enjoy it.
I've noticed, I don't know what it is, I've noticed a difference in you in the last couple of weeks, both like mentally, physically. You're more energized, you're creating better content.
Yeah.
And I like it.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's good. Get yourself a good therapist, guys. That's the key.
I'm not the therapist, but
no, he's not.
I'm
it does help. It does definitely help.
But also, I like the inspiration for your new vlog. So there's a guy called David Dobrik.
Yeah.
Dobrik.
If you know him, a lot people are split about him. You know, half people think he's a knobhead, other people really like him.
Oh, really?
I just like his energy. Yeah, he's apparently a proper tosser in real life.
Well, you can imagine.
Yeah, if you've got 15 million YouTube subscribers, you would be too. But I just love his energy and his content. It's hilarious. He like builds a crew around him, and I'm going to try and do it. I'm going to try and just keep that energy up, keep those vlogs up, do like little adventures, stupid stuff, and then you just edit it into a vlog in like quick succession, and then people tune in every week. Apparently that's the recipe. So
it's sick. And you're doing 300 seconds, right?
Yeah, 300-second vlogs, 100-second vlogs on my Instagram, 300 seconds. I'm going to shoot the next one tomorrow, and we'll just see where the day takes me.
I like it, man. I like it. There's nothing like obviously you need a lot of time freedom and a fair bit of money to be able to do the stuff that he's doing.
Yeah.
But I like using that as a benchmark to get your content going. And I've seen a difference in your content since you've been watching that, and it's motivating you, which is the best thing.
Yeah, it's good to have inspo, man. It's really good to have inspo. Otherwise, you just hit a creative block. Like when I went through some struggles earlier in the year, and it was like creative block. Couldn't think of any new stuff to make, and I was just bored with all the social platforms because they're all the same and they all just like favour shit content basically. But then I just thought, stuff it. I'll just make what I want and it'll find its own audience. So. And
now I've come to Alex's today, and he's already pranked me twice, and it wasn't even a set up one. So yeah, I'm all for that content. I was having a poo, and I could hear Alex say it. So I was singing in the shower the other day, and like our content isn't actually fixed. Like I just do dumb stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Alex films it. I kind of know that he might be doing something, but at the same time, kind of don't give a fuck. So I was having a poo on the toilet, and I just saw this phone fly under the door, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And it reminded me of somebody chucking a grenade under the door. So I was like, "Have you just grenaded me with your phone?" And it was funny.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else would laugh at it.
I don't know. So David was basically on the toilet. I just threw my phone underneath, and he picked it up, obviously not knowing it was filming whilst he was having a poo. It's so funny. Yeah, but we're going to go and shoot some stuff after this, aren't we?
We are.
We're going to shoot some TikTok. So make sure, guys, when you're listening to this, you follow us on Instagrams at Alex Hoban and at temp_tation, but also follow us on TikTok under the same pseudonyms and that's where we're really focusing at the moment, aren't we? Your
TikTok.
TikTok's popping.
It's popping.
I've lost 1,000 fans the last couple of days. Yeah,
that happens. Though. It happens when you're, without sounding big-headed, when you're playing in the game that we are. When we've got big following, it goes up and down, up and down. But as long as it's tracking up over a long period, you're doing absolutely fine.
Exactly.
I'm about to hit 200k, and I'm absolutely gassed. But the thing with TikTok is, there's a lot of people with a lot of followers. So I'm still a small fish in a big pond, but it's a growing fish in a growing pond. So I like to think of it that way. I realised the benefit of having friends all over the world last night. So basically, I met these two women from Morocco.
Oh yeah.
In the Philippines 3 years ago.
Wow.
So two Moroccans in the Philippines.
That sounds like a porno.
3 years ago. Yeah, it could be. Anyway, so she's actually just been invited tonight to the Arabic Women of the Year Awards.
Oh.
Now, I didn't actually understand how successful she was until last night. So basically, she is a top designer, and her sister imports Belgian chocolate and shoes, and she makes loads of fashion items, and they're like fashionable in Morocco.
Yeah, sure.
And it's one of them things, like she messaged me on Instagram saying, "Hi, I'm in London, do you want to go for dinner?"
Nice.
And I feel like a lot of times people would say, "Nah, I don't want to," or they'd make something up. I was just like, you know what? I've only met them probably for, well, one day. I was on a boat with them. I was on a boat trip, but it wasn't like intense or anything. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go meet her. And I had a really nice night with them. We went to a super posh restaurant, and it was funny looking around because people were obviously trying to work out the dynamic. There was me in sort of like semi-casual gym gear, and then these two like smoking hot Moroccan women.
Yeah.
And we were just sipping glass of white wine, and everyone was around us thinking like,
what
this geezer's either got loads of money or a massive dick.
Probably both.
Oh, I've got both, boy. No, it's funny, but yeah, no, I would say to anybody, be a yes man. If you can take one thing out of this podcast, I want you all to be yes men and yes women, and just put yourself out your comfort zone and say yes to the next thing that somebody asks you to do.
Be a yes man.
Be a yes, or
There's a film about that,
be a yes, gender neutral, whatever you've got to say in this world.
Oh, he's gone there.
I've gone there.
Be a yes.
Be a yes person.
Yeah. Did you see that they've done it's not man of the match anymore.
God, what
Player of the match. I think that's good.
Do you?
Yeah.
Fair.
Player of the match, because then they don't have to do women of the match.
Yeah, but no.
Well,
but if it's a women's game, you'd call it women of the match. If it's a man's game, call it man of the match.
But what about if they start trans rugby?
Oh God, don't even get you started.
Tranny of the match. They're not going to say tranny of the match, are they?
I don't think tranny's politically.
Oh, sorry,
correct
trans person of the match. Trans player of the
God,
match.
we're digging a hole. I don't have enough knowledge on this subject to be able to dig myself out of
Player
it.
of the match is easy.
Freddie Bentley boy. So yeah, I'm not going to go down that route.
What do you think of World War II? Okay, I think we should wrap this up.
Yeah, I think on that note, ready to wrap this up. So, I'm pleased to announce that I'm the new head trainer at F45 Highgate. I am absolutely buzzing about it. I can't wait to meet loads of you guys who are going to come through and train with me. Be a yes man or a yes woman.
Yeah.
Don't whack your head on anything. In fact, don't try and chase me so you whack your head.
I'm still a jarring nose.
And if you work for Leon, don't fucking ask me what I want the second I walk in the door.
Yeah, Leon. And Tortilla, stop hiring so many people to do the same job. Okay, au revoir.
Temps out. Sorry YouTube, I absolutely neglected you then. I've been David Paul Templar.
Fucking hell, make sure you edit that bit out.
Right, peace out, YouTube.
Bye.